Is there enough hot water for another cup of tea?
There's no milk.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Also, good every morning.
Oh, good every morning. Oh, but did you just open with, there's no milk?
That you opened with, is there any water for more tea? So, I'm sorry. I got myself a cup of tea and I used a glass of milk.
Okay.
So we need to do a shop run. Good morning, everyone. It's nice to be back doing Animonthly again. So, I might just delete the animation I did on this owl.
Oh. I see, because you're retired.
Well, because it's got no emotion in it. It's just like a head turn.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing, there's no emotion.
Well, you could do a breakdown. It's a difference between the two kind of keys, but if you don't like the key, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like, it just feels a bit off, you know. Maybe I could change the timing a bit. Try that.
Hey, Hardick.
Hey, Hardick. How's it going?
Huh, apparently you're going to Picarto now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. How many of these head turn over here? Feels off. Feels a bit better. Inside the brain of this owl. Hey Savio, we're doing good, thanks. How are you? I have tea, but it's a bit hot to drink. Ah, it's good though. Let me see.
You've got that song stuck in my head now. You know the one.
Good day.
I think so. Oh my god, her face.
Maybe I was on a frame which was a bit odd.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to figure out what the owl will be doing. Would he be screaming at this point? Doing homework. just trying to figure out this owl. I'm just going to take these frames, I'm just going to move them. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to move them all the way over here. I don't know if I want them. But he's going to be looking at the people she's running away from. And I want him to, like, get down in a more aggressive position.
More aggressive?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey Oliver, how's it going?
You're awake.
She is rethinking her decision to run around naked in trees right now. This was a bad choice.
I think it was the best choice. Oh, that was the wrong thing.
What are you up to, Doyles?
I was just checking out our Discords. But I did a I did a search, and now I can't figure out how to. There we go.
That's more the kind of feeling I want. That one's more the kind of feeling I want. I want to lean forward and fluff his feathers up.
Oh, cool. Daniel Barron has finished his ABC thing.
Oh yeah. Should we have a look?
It also looks like, oh, there's been cleaning up there.
Ooh, catching up on the community. Let's have a look. So, yes, Discord, now I've put you up. Okay. Oh, so smooth. Nice. That'll do it. Good job. Yeah, that background is absolutely fine as well. That works. Yeah, it's nice on the ears and everything as well. Good silhouettes. Yee! Cleanup is happening. It's the hardest thing. Looks awesome so far out there. I don't envy you though, cleaning it up on ones. He.
Oh, Shizzle just went down in Manchester.
Oh, I wish we were in Manchester.
No, it looks like a bad face. Like, not good stuff happened in Manchester.
Oh, I thought you meant that they went down as in they went down
Oh.
to Manchester and we would be able to meet them if you went down to Manchester too.
They're just
What
Facebook
happened to
people have
Manchester?
people at Facebook have just started posting safe checks.
Oh jeez.
So,
Mike,
don't know.
what happened?
I'm not sure.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
A terrorist attack, says Otler. "15 dead," or something.
Okay, it was Manchester Arena explosion. 19 dead after blast at Ariana Grande concert.
Oh my god.
It's like 22 now.
22?
And 59 injured.
Oh my god. That's terrible. Is that like a band?
I think so, yeah.
What kind of band?
I'm not sure. I think is the name of the singer, pop music, pop and R&B.
Okay. R&B, you say?
Yeah.
So it's like a rap thing.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to ascertain whether anyone that I know would have been interested in going to see that.
Right, got you. I see what you mean.
Like, it's scary. It's such a terrible thing. Right. Was the singer herself okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think there's anyone in my Manchester circle who would be interested in that. That's just so terrible.
Yeah.
It's scary to have attacks happening in England.
Mhm.
You know, we've had a couple of terrorist attacks happening in England, but not for a while now. What are you watching, Mike?
I'm just generally searching and stuff.
That's terrible, Lola. Do you know that everyone's okay? Is there a way that you can check if they're okay? Well, hopefully the concert's not the kind of thing that they would be interested in going to. I'm sure they're okay. But, it's scary.
Yeah. Like, we know people that are in and around Manchester.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have family or friends in Manchester. It's just it's a scary thing that people feel that strongly about something, that they would kill that many people to try and express a point. Maybe you should go and get like a cup of tea or hot chocolate or something like that, like a warm milky drink. That might help. That helps me sleep. A suicide bomb, says Hardy. Whiskey, says Elaine. Whenever I can't sleep, I put on the Harry Potter audiobooks read by Stephen Fry. That's my jam.
I've been listening to this fantasy bard type video on YouTube we're working to. It's been kind of cool. It features like songs from Skyrim and stuff, but there's also some of the invented songs from Name of the Wind, the book.
It's a good book. I recommend listening to that audiobook. Oh, don't worry, Ola. Kevin doesn't need to know anything. It's not like there's a record of his conversation or anything. In fact, it doesn't look like the messages are coming up on the Restream chat.
Really?
Yeah, so it looks like I've been just talking to myself. Me and my personalities.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It is coming up in the actual Restream thing though, because I'm reading it.
Are you sure? Because I can't read it.
Yeah, maybe the link just broke, I don't know.
Oh, and the owls look angrier here. It's not his eyebrows a bit. We're such a good influence, Ola. Such a good influence. Just go and get yourself a bottle of wine, lie in your bed, just drink that. Funny thing is, I think most of the people here don't drink. Yeah, so I'm going to have him do, you go from this to this, because he's seen the people that are following her too. I'm going to have him push his head further down into his chest.
I encourage anyone who wishes to drink tea.
It's Speaking of which, I have delicious lovely tea with me here.
Aline!
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 Yay.
Aline!
Aline!
What love? Aline! It's so much fun to say.
It really is. It's a really good name. Good strong name. No doubt that he'll be your father.
My father was named Ali. He's so good.
She knows when you've been sleeping and she knows when you're awake, Oliver. She knows if you've been encouraged to drink by other animators. I'm a little tired but happy to be back animated for Animonthly. How are you doing, Aline? Might be good to take a break though, what though? Maybe the animation's giving your brain the break it needs from the study. How's the studying been going? And when are your finals? Oh, how did they go today? Or do you mean today is in, like, later on in the morning? Ah, took your English and journalism. I hope they went well. When are your finals over? Is tomorrow the last day? Awesome. Best of luck, Otla. You know you can do it. It's even more important that you sleep though then. I don't know what to advise, so if you're not sleepy it's difficult. Yeah, Lean, tell me about it. Me too. No more essays, no more tests. Apart from art tests. Good luck, Harvick. Let us know how it goes. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Actually, they do the same kind of thing in England with the results. You have to wait a very long time to get them.
Yeah, it's like you do them before the summer and it isn't until like the end of the summer. Like you spend that entire summer just being like, wonder what my future's gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. And then at the end of the summer you get your results. So you have to wait a good couple of months for them in England. I don't know what it's like in America though.
There must be so many different tests to mark.
Are you excited about school, Savio? Oh, Hardik, I meant good luck as in I hope your results are good. Eileen, you saying you're going to draw your skull doesn't sound like you have a skull that you're drawing, it just sounds like you're drawing your own skull. Okay, I want this to squash, so I'm going to make it squash. It's not going to not squash, it's not going to get away from me.
I will squish you. You will be squished.
I will squash you.
Are you playing music?
I'm not.
Okay. Because I'm feeling sleepy, so I feel like my contribution could be with my hands. Okay.
Eileen, cracking me up. It's true though, isn't it? So now you see a beautiful drawing and people are like, oh, that's cool. You do almost make people laugh and they're like, oh, it's amazing, it's so good. Even if it's terrible, really. It's just whatever gives people an emotional response.
Because you're connecting with the audience on more than a just visual level.
Pretty drawing's going to be important too, though.
Cursing that India split a camera pan between two shots.
Yeah, sorry about that. Things are so easy to do in the storyboard and then you get the animators and they're like, what did you do? Why did you do this? She drinks our tears to fuel her power. You're on to me. You're all on to me. Sounds, yeah, I'm assuming it's the ABC storyboards, which I've put some camera stuff in. It's still going on, Aline. We could give you a shot if you wanted. We've just been inserting shots for people who come in late but want to do it.
I don't know, I think we should make Aline storyboard her own shot in the middle of it. As a
Poor
joke.
Aline.
As a joke because
Poor
she's been
Aline.
storyboarding and it's
Yeah, you can still join. It's like an ABC ongoing challenge that we're kind of doing at the minute, where we're all animating a different scene. I say we. I'm not animating a scene from the same storyboard. Cool. So I'm just gonna have him lean a little more. I'll push that head up a little bit so it tilts upwards. You can find the animatic and everything in the weekendly challenges section of the Discord. I'll add a scene on for you though, so you'll have to wait just a little bit while I add a scene on. Is there something in particular you want to practice, by the way, Aline? Animation wise, like, do you want to do body acting, or do you want to do some facial acting, or do you want to do some action shots? What kind of thing would you like to practice? Cool. So he's like getting ready to bristle, and he's gonna bristle here. So I want it to be clear that he's still leaning forward. He's just bristling his fur up. Feathers rather, but that's okay, Aline, just know that sync on this project because our character has no mouth. Oh, let's ask you just a way she can be a bigger help to the ABC chat.
oh.
Can't think of anything. It just goes by itself. So it's not like it's difficult managing anything. What do you think, Mike?
It depends what she means by helping the chat itself. Like helping the group.
I think the cool thing is just to continue posting like awesome work and giving other people critiques and stuff. That's the most useful thing, I think, but I can't think of anything directly off the top of my head. And giving back to the group, the best way to do that is to give other people feedback and critique on their work. I could do some gesture hangouts. I was thinking a bit like this thing run called the Oatly Academy. I think a couple of people who are in the ABC chat are on the Oatly Academy, but they have gesture hangouts where they all get into a Google Hangout together, and one person will share their screen and have like images from Sketch Daily or such coming up, and everyone will sketch and chat at the same time. Showers with your animations. Okay, Lean, action it is. It's just a bit of fun, so there's no pressure. I definitely don't want people to feel pressured when doing this, so I will tag you in the group when I've boarded out a shot for you, Aline. Cool, thanks, Aline. Go and give that skull what for, Aline. Feels like the face needs to change a little bit more here. I hate when I can't get to my tools properly. Like sometimes I want to use a skew and stuff. I just can't get to it. No, Savio, no one fell over. I think Mike kicked his chair. Okay. So I want it to lean forward at about this point. Maybe I should have the owl anticipate first.
Like the owl senses the arrow first?
The owl's looking first, and then she comes in. I like that. And then during this gap, he's like, "Oh, I'm annoyed." So during this gap, I think I'm gonna have him scream at the people who are shooting the arrows. So I'm gonna give him some anticipation for that. Just him fluffing his feathers up. Okay, leaning back a little bit.
Just missed that. Oh. It's a Daniel Barron.
Yee!
Bah.
Is he gone though? Did you miss him?
No, he said hey.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Daniel.
I was thinking that could be something for maybe not necessarily the ABC short people are animating, but maybe the ABC group.
What?
A theme. This one. Maybe not the minor chord in the end, but
It sounds a bit sad. It sounds like a magical forest or something to me.
okay.
Not like a theme for an animation group. Just personally.
Okay.
Night night, Atla. Best of luck. Let us know how you get on tomorrow. You can do it. I'll deal proper with this situation later. Because that is not feel like that's how an owl would anticipate. Maybe that. But either way, I want to do the screech because the screech looks like it's going to be fun. Let me get some reference. Do I have any of one of them screeching? Kind of. Okay. So I'm going to lean him right forward. He's going to start opening his wings here. He's trying to intimidate them. Yeah, hard colouring is tough.
You should pay a colorist to do it for you.
Yeah, we're also flush with cash.
Oh.
So it's bringing his wings outwards. Which I'm assuming would be kind of like this shape. His chest is fluffing up. Everything's fluffing up. He's like, wah! Everyone's tired of what they're doing. Everyone needs to take a break and do something more fun.
I'm an anime. Wow. It does go from day to night currently, I think, doesn't it?
Mhm. It sure does. The amount that you put into the background, so is very up to you. Like, since it's meant to be an animation exercise, I don't want to force everyone to have to do backgrounds for everything. So if you want to give it a shot, then you're totally welcome to. But if you're like, oh god, I have to do backgrounds, then don't worry about them. I bet you learned a lot from it though, hey Hardick? Thanks, Daniel. Good night. Sweet dreams, sleep well.
Oh, thanks, Daniel.
Cool, and yeah, it does, it goes from day to night as the camera pans. Oh, I was having some tea. Let's not use that pose. So it's going to have its wing out. But would it take it out completely? No, it would just rustle it around. It would just rustle it around. So this would be more like
A whistle rattle.
this.
A bustle whistle.
That's what it's doing.
Have you mentioned butts yet?
No, but you just did.
Oh.
What?
Nah, your response was unbuttification.
Was unbuttificationed?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know, you were like...
Huh? What? I wasn't like that.
You're like, no, but you have now. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
So mean to me.
I'm a butt.
You are a butt.
Yeah, the idea was that it had taken Flip quite a while to climb up the mountain. Right, what are you thinking for Aline? Are you thinking for a mountain climbing bit?
No, 'cause it feels like that would change a lot of people's shots.
Fair enough.
Who've already done stuff. So I was thinking, there's a part where Flip takes off into the air. There's potential for some cool air stuff going on there.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there's the part between him taking off into the air and the dodging of the trees shot.
Hey, Owen.
Hey, Owen. Hurrah!
I'm awake. I am awake.
I don't like the second key I have, so I'll just delete that. Don't mind that one. Be better though.
That was my phone alarm. Or, yeah. I need to figure out how to change it so that it plays music. Do you have an app or something to make it play a music file, or does it just built in yours now?
Mine.
Mm-hmm.
I just record the music
Okay.
and then say it's my ringtone.
You record it by...
If I say record on the phone.
Oh, then you... okay. I gotcha.
Or you can buy them from the App Store. Like, there's an option to just let you use music tracks as ringtones, but you have to have the music track first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be doing that. Sorry, TV was doing stuff I didn't want it to be doing.
Or I could get California, There Is No End.
California, here we come.
Nice.
We've been on the run, driving in the sun, looking up at number one. So catchy. What's everyone's favourite music jam at the minute?
Elaine is in search of a jam.
Oh no. Likewise, I'm open to new jams. I feel like I've had the same jams for a while.
Sia is good.
Yeah.
Girl got range.
Do you want a new song? See you.
See, here's the genre.
It's really good. Is he thought of as one like female vocalist or as a band?
There's one vocalist.
Okay. No, the Wood soundtrack. It's a good one.
Mr. Holliker did good.
Oh, that's awesome. She used to write and sell music to artists, and now she's making her own.
Yeah.
That's awesome. She's finally getting the credit for the music she writes.
Yeah, she wrote.
Looks like she wrote a lot of hits. Wow. Skill. Extremely skilled musician. That's awesome.
There's the rumor that she wrote Diamonds really fast. Like diamond.
How fast?
Like 15 minutes or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible to write a song that fast. I see what you mean, Hardick, yeah.
She wrote it in 20 minutes.
Seems insane. How did she write in 20 minutes with all the instrumentation and everything? I suppose she just comes up with the melody and the vocals. You're like a shooting star at sea, a vision of ecstasy. You and I, we are diamonds in the sky. Do 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 do. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Listen to her live vocals. It's even better if she's good live, because so many people lip sync live, you know. So when you get the real deal, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Because that's like one time performance.
Well, it just proves that they can do it. They're not just adjusted when they record it, you know, to make sure they're on tune and to make their voice sound more pleasurable. So to see that they can actually just do it on a stage in front of everyone proves that they're the real deal. Wild Love by Gosling.
I've not heard of that.
Gosling's reminds me of Ryan Gosling. Come now, Al, let me select your wing. Yeah.
I was like, hey Hardik, can you recommend me a few Sia songs? He's like, oh yes. Oh yes.
I'm trying to have his head moving in art. And tilt it at the same time. You're like a shooting star, I see, vision of ecstasy. You and I. Steam Giraffe did a cover of that song that I really like. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that you were trouble right away. I used to like the really new metal stuff, like Linkin Park, but I remember falling off the Linkin Park train during the albums they made a couple of years back. I haven't really seen what they've done since.
Oh, Imogen Heap, yes.
I always wonder whether what the new stuff they're doing is like. It's always a shame when an artist starts doing completely different stuff than what you like them for.
I always associate the songs by Imogen Heap, or certain ones, with a book that I was reading at the time that I was listening to them. And they kind of fit tonally as well. I was reading Mortal Engines by Philip Reeve.
Ooh, I remember those books.
And every time I hear those songs again, I'm taken back to that world and that story. Has that ever happened to anyone else where they have been listening to something at the same time while reading something, and the two are just interconnected now?
I have a thing where you listen to something at a point in your life, and then the songs always remind you of that time or that person or that event.
That happens to me too. I actually bought a book once that came with its own CD soundtrack.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a John Connolly novel, and with the hardback edition of the book, he released an album of songs that inspired him and that he listened to while he was writing it. So they all have a kind of meaningful connection to the plot of the book.
It's like, I'm Gerard. Has anyone read any good comics lately? Oh, that's cool. Sia has an album which is all the songs that the other artist didn't want. So songs she wrote that were rejected.
Oh wow, okay.
which is really cool.
It's a hit album because she sung them.
I bet it's because the songs themselves are just like good anyway. Even if they were rejected, they're probably like still pretty awesome songs. Cheap Thrills was rejected by Rihanna. That's really cool. I really like that someone who's been like ghostwriting music now gets their chance to sing their songs in the spotlight. Oh, yeah, Saga is something that Mike collects and that I've been piggybacking off and really like. I haven't read Monstrous, is it good? Yeah, Aline, don't get me started on that dancer. That little girl, she knows how to dance, she's so good. She's like animator, I don't know, animator fluid. You see that and you just want to animate all the moves she's doing. She's incredible. She's so like emotional as well.
Yeah, she pulls some good expressions.
Monstrous is good, but I really like the art. Should maybe check that out then. So Mike, you said you were doing me like a 3D thing that I could use to see where to put the camera.
I had started, yes. But I haven't continued it.
Will I still find it helpful? Or do you think no?
It depends on how you want the camera to move.
I want it to follow her along the branch.
If I gave you, well, when do you need to do that? Because if you're doing that soon, like on the stream, I can do that stuff now, or.
Well, I'm just wondering, like I won't use it if it's gonna be like a pain to you, or if it's not gonna be that helpful, which is why I'm asking if you think it would be helpful.
It depends on the context of the. If you want it for a camera move, it'd be really helpful for you, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's why you were doing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a camera move.
Then yeah, I set it out so that there's a camera, and there's 3 branches that we can tweak the shape of. But it really comes down to you showing me what you want it to do.
She's gonna run along the branch, and I want the camera to follow her along the branch.
Cool. It really comes down to you showing me what to do. Like I understand the concept.
Do you mean I need to animate it first, and then you can see where the camera goes, or?
No, I mean let's look at the scene and let's move it along and try and get the feel that you were looking for.
Move the scene along.
Move the camera in the scene and see how you want it to look. Like I can't just give you the footage.
Oh, I see. You're gonna do me footage. Okay.
Like, if you just animate it, I can map the camera move to how you see it moving.
I think I just thought that you were going to give me some shots of what the branch looked like in perspective as you're travelling along it, so I knew how to draw it.
I can do that too, yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to give me, like, all you said was that you were modelling a branch to help with the camera move, so I don't know what what do you need? You don't know.
I don't know, no.
Okay, I don't know what to give you then.
I think it's a case of let's open up the file and work through it together.
Okay, so we'll do that after the stream then.
Yeah.
It sounds like something where we'd have to actually like not be working, but just be sitting and like talking about it.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll do that. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Sure. You sound a bit.
It's just, I'm willing to work on it. I know kind of what you want, but I don't know exactly what you want, so I don't know what to make.
Okay, no pressure. You don't have to work on it now. It's fine.
That's cool.
I was just checking whether there was anything that, like, whether it was ready to be sent over, or whether you needed me to give you something. I probably can't reuse that frame. But I now want him to go back. It's probably... I want him to go back to looking at her. Ed's photograph. I'm going to have to catch up with the chat at some point because it sounds like there's been some good conversations about songs going on. Like you should start to pull back here and maybe he can turn to look at her at the same time. Man, owls are amazing. I'm going to close the beak, I think, here. Let's close the beak. Its face looks like a pigeon there. That's not right. I feel like I'd like more squash, please. Yeah, and then we'll whip up into one of these. Copy that frame over, paste it, make it in drawing so that I can adjust it. I'm just going to check the timing for this. So that needs to be held a bit longer, so this needs maybe 6 on it. 6. Okay, that feels a bit better. Let me just hold that last frame so we can see them look at each other properly. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. It's got, I feel more like the owl is emotionally reacting now. We might need a little bit more here during this gap. But since you're meant to be looking at the girl anyway, I think it's kind of okay. So it's looking at her here, and then it's going to start getting itself ready to be landed on, I think. Oh, at which point I want the yeah, the camera will probably start zooming in there. I could do a bit of force with the girl's hair. Hey CT. I could actually put her clothes on her. Which might be good. So we're going to have shorts. Let me do a shorts layer. shots on a bikini top, I feel. Oh, I put it on the wrong layer, that's why. Let's cover up the butt. Because I think there's too much butt in this animation, it makes me feel kind of voyeuristic. So it was awesome practice to animate it like that, but I don't want the butt to be the only thing everyone sees when they watch the animation. So I would draw less attention to it by having her in an actual outfit. Maybe a skirt would make more sense for an elfin lady. But maybe that feels more natural to have like a piece of cloth instead. Yeah, I might do that.
Cool.
Like a sash around her waist.
A sash? Only a sash or sash and shorts? Or?
What's a sash?
Well, a sash is like a length of material, I guess.
Yeah, like a skirt.
Okay.
I'll just cheat it so that you don't see anything. It just changes to shorts halfway through because I couldn't find a way to cheat the sash. But I think a sash seems more... Even the bikini top feels kind of inauthentic for an elf person to be wearing.
I would just go with no top.
No top?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because then people will be like, ah, boobs.
I think it's going to be less, boobs, and more, oh, boobs.
Okay, I'll leave it off for now and we'll see. The important thing is the butt, I think.
That's the thing that she's actively, like...
Coming towards the camera all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay, boobs! Says Elaine. Boobs! Bring on the sweater, puppy. Yeah, how much nudity is too much nudity? How much nudity will draw attention? How much nudity will just be nice? I think Mike's right. I think no top and sash on bottom is going to be the way to go.
Yeah.
Because having a bikini doesn't feel particularly elfy.
Plus, I think having a bikini is probably a lot of work for little reward.
I don't think it'll be that much work, but yeah, if it's going to detract from the animation. Beebs. I did not give her any shots. Promise. It's useful in denoting the angle of the leg. That's for sure. It's this way. Gotta keep that leg volume. Using the curve of the hem to show which way the leg's facing.
Did I cough or sneeze? I don't even remember.
I don't think so.
Check this out, India.
What is it, Doug?
It's your tree branch.
Okay, one sec.
Wait for it. Oh.
Amazing. Like, it's got a tree branch and he can just like grab a point it and drag it out, and it makes another branch.
I wish I knew how to make it taper.
I wish I knew how to make it taper.
The animal.
Yeah, they're durable. Let's drag the material behind it on this frame because we know it's going to be a fairly fast one. It's actually not, it's held for a really long time, so by the end of this shot, the skirt will have caught up. There you are. Ah, that's the fart frame.
Is there cheese left?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna have a cheese or sandwich.
Cheese or sandal?
Cheese or sandwich.
Here we are. So these shots are the shots why the skirt is so important. But will be hidden by the skirt.
What will you do?
Lower boobs. Putting on the skirt. Covering up the butt.
India.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite animator?
That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I have a lot of favourite animators.
And second part question. What would you ask them if you could ask them one thing?
Can I be your apprentice? Sergio Pablo.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But honestly, there's so many animators that I've been discovering recently, especially, you know, people who I only have ever seen online, whose work is astounding. Like, truly amazing. Like, is it Max Collins? It's very good. There's another one who I started following recently who's incredible. What was the one I showed you yesterday? Spencer Wan is extremely cool. Wayne Unton is a big hero of mine.
Wayne Unton? I've not heard of him.
Yeah, I've told you about him multiple times, but you keep forgetting his name. I can't blame you though. I mean, I don't think you have the same connection to his work that I do. But Wayne Unton does a great blog called Animating for Fun, which partially inspired this shot. He did the scene in Rapunzel, Entangled, where the father and the mother are alone together before they go out to light the candles, the lanterns up into the sky. But on his blog Animating for Fun, he does lots of things where he'll get real footage of a real creature and then he'll give them a little rider. Milk Carl is his draftsmanship is astounding to me. Like, I'd love to be able to draw with the same degree of precision that he draws. Hardy says, Mike, how does it feel to live with one of the most awesome animators?
Huh?
Oh. CT, I second that. Give me some Milk Carl hands.
Would you want to actually have, like, if you could have his hands surgically attached to your body, would you want Milk Carl hands?
I don't think his power is in his hands, dude. I think maybe it's in his brain.
Maybe.
I think maybe Milk Carl's brain would be more useful. I'd like to have him like just a floating head that follows me around and like gives me advice.
Stops you from listening to music while you animate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't do that, oh no, you can't draw your ass. That's what the old animators used to say apparently. Is if you're ever good at drawing, they'd say you can't draw your ass.
If you're not good, or you are good.
If you're not good. If you are good, you can draw your ass. But yeah, like a Milk Carl disembodied head that floats around and gives me animation advice would be amazing.
For some reason, he acts and sounds like your dad in my head.
Huh. I think my dad's actually nicer than Milk Carl.
Now India.
My dad's like the nicest person ever. He's like the kindest man alive. But he is harsh when it comes to critique. Because he's kind of like a starving dog with a piece of meat. In that he doesn't let it go. You will take his critique. You have no choice. He will just persist until you do.
Is that so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how I feel. But his critiques are usually really good. And he's like the nicest person ever. He just cares a lot about art, I think, so... Samuel says, Mike, I can hear you eating.
Turn your volume down, dude.
Stop eating on the mic, Mike. my dad's a dork. It's okay, Hardy. Both my parents are dorks. And they spawned a dork. Dorks unite. I mean, I just read your question, and it's not really a question, but it's like, this is just a really, really nice thing to say. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I did it. It felt really nice to be able to give them back something. And very much just give people stuff for free, because they deserve it. Ah! Yeah, okay. When I consider doing the same, I feel like, why the heck would these people be interested in my stupid weak drawings? I realise people to face the same insecurity or fear to embarrass them. So my question is, how did you manage that? Yeah, I did face that.
Tell them about that time that you interacted with Brett Bean.
You can tell them about that. So, but yeah, like, it was hard to begin with. Just thinking about printing a sketchbook and giving that to people was hard. But it's actually even harder when you get there and you have to decide to give it to them in the moment. Trying to find that part in the conversation where it feels natural to give them something. Or, I am on the right frame. Or finding the courage when you're face to face with them to do that is difficult in itself. And yeah, I definitely didn't feel like my drawings were enough to give people. Like, I didn't feel like they were good enough to give people. I think the thing is just that my desire to meet and interact with them and to tell them how much I admired them outweighed my insecurities. And I wanted to give people a piece of me to take back with them.
Yeah, it wasn't going to diminish your volume, because that's a bad thing to do as an animator. You have to preserve your volume.
What?
You wanted to give them a piece of...
Very clever.
Stabbing wound.
Stabbing wound?
When you said, oh, very clever, it didn't sound sincere.
Oh. No, it was. I'm just like, I'm having a sincere moment. That's all. Yeah, like, I wanted to be more than just another person, I think, is the thing. I feel like there's no way that I can go up to an animator that I admire and have a conversation with them and say anything fresh or original or something that they hadn't heard before. And it's really important to me to tell these people how much they've affected me. But I feel like everybody has said that to them, so at this point, how much can it really mean to them to hear that again? Someone else coming up to them going, oh, I really love your animations, I'm such a big fan, I've been watching them since I was X years old, they really influenced my work. Like, it must be really, really good to hear. But I wonder whether, because I've heard it from so many people, it loses impact. So I feel like there's something I can do to show them how much I appreciate and admire them. And the only thing I could think of to do was to give them something to take back with them to say thank you. So that's how I managed to do it. It's just thinking, I want them to not necessarily remember me, but to have a good experience and to be able to tell them sincerely how much they've affected me. And the only way I can think to do that, and the desire to give them something, even if I didn't feel like it was ready, outweighed how nervous I felt at the time. So you can tell them about the rat bean thing if you want.
That's okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to get those thoughts out.
I think it would be better if you said it.
I don't. I get nervous talking about it. I get nervous talking about any of my interactions with people.
Okay. Essentially, what India is embarrassed or anxious to tell you about is the time Brett Bean pulled her up for being anxious and embarrassed and told her to just, like, say thank you and, like, I think what was happening was he was trying to give her some of his art, and India was like, no, and he was like, shh, just relax, it's okay, I want to give you this.
But the thing is that he was charging like a good amount for his work because his work is incredible.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of like giving my sketchbook to him and then him going, oh, let me give you something. I felt like I'd kind of manipulated him. Like, I know I hadn't, but that feeling of that only, like, they'd been forced to give me something because I gave them something. I didn't want him to feel that way.
Aline saying, shut up and take it, lol.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he said. And then he told me to have more confidence. I guess I just get paranoid. But that's okay, Aline. You get paranoid too, so we can be paranoid together.
He did precursor it with, I felt the same way, sort of thing. And the advice was to get over that. There's a good bit of advice in there as well.
Oh, it was great advice. Just about not letting... The thing about anxiety that annoys me the most is that I have it, but the problem isn't that it makes me feel awkward, the problem is that it makes other people feel awkward. I don't think I'd mind so much if it was just me that it feels awkward, but when people can see I'm anxious, it makes them feel like they have to reassure me. And I don't want to put that burden on other people of having to be like, we've got to make sure that she's okay through this conversation because she's obviously really anxious. Like, I don't want people to have to use kid gloves with me just because they think that I'm nervous. Don't know if that makes any sense.
I think it's cool. Usually at conventions we're a tag team anyway. So you're the sprightly little chatty one and I'm the like stoic, more awkward pile of human behind you.
But you're very good at pushing my work forward when I'm scared too.
I try. It's like that. Oh hey, you said you were going to do this, right? And you're like, oh no! And I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
So you bring it up in front of people and then there's no escape.
Oh, you've noticed, have you? Once in a show with her sisters, Ali and were on camera, and she made a mistake in the steps, and in her mind she was internally screaming and everything seemed awful, and she was sure she ruined the piece, but then she saw the recording and it was fine and you could barely see the mistake and all the following dance was awesome.
Oh, that's so life. That's awesome, Aline. Yeah, I feel like a lot of life is like that. Like you make a mistake in the conversation and you're like, ah, in your head.
Like an owl.
Yeah, and then the person who you're talking to is just like, eh.
What would be interesting as well is if you had watched your sisters to see whether they had been making mistakes as well, and like you might have made one but they might have made more, and that they were just continuing to dance because that is the dance. It was the dance of life.
Yeah, like you didn't know because it wasn't you.
Yeah. Like if you're in a conversation with someone and you're so like hyper focused on not making a mistake, you're probably missing all the mistakes that they're making.
That's true.
Life is about laughing at your mistakes and sharing them with others. Yeah, life's about sharing your mistakes with people.
That's cool. I like that, Doig. That's nice.
I mean, if you're gonna storytell, you're gonna tell a story about something. It's like, oh man, do you want to hear about that time that I did this thing awesomely and everything went well? No, shut up.
Well, I do also like to hear those stories. But yeah, the stories where like you screwed up really bad are always the ones which I can get on board with emotionally more.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know that feeling.
Yeah, if you had the choice between two stories, which one are you going to laugh at? Oh, Savio.
Yeah, Elaine, don't worry. I always say really awkward things in conversation too.
Savio's like, I'm dying, and Harley's like, which colour bracket are you dying?
Oh, nice.
Aline has an issue with doing jokes that didn't intend to be cruel but turn out to be.
Yes. I have the problem of saying insulting things in conversation because I didn't mean them in an insulting way, but the phrasing that I use can be misinterpreted. And then I'm like, oh god, that sounds awful, but that's not what I meant. Ugh. How do you even human?
I like that most of our chat is mods now. Banners for everyone. I was told recently that jokes are all about confidence. So you can say the same thing and one will be funny when you say it with the right kind of comic timing, which requires confidence.
I think a lot of things, jokes are actually really complicated things to get right. I think you don't want to overthink it. You want to feel it. You need confidence. You need good comic timing. You need to give people the right information in the right order.
Boot.
Just reading the chat is making me giggle. She was in dire need of this skirt. I'm very glad that we're putting it on her. Looking at all the butt that I'm going to be covering up.
Yeah. Only because it's distracting from the action.
Yeah, only because it becomes but the movie. I didn't realise I was going to have so many shots where I had bubbles to the camera.
You could call the movie Everything But.
Nice. Plus, it's making me have to think about how cloth fall, which is good.
If you'd like, I could shoot reference of you in a,
Oh,
what
is
did
that
you call
so?
it? A sash.
Yeah.
You have a couch through there that you could clamber up on top of.
That's okay, Mike. Thank you, though. Yeah.
It's the magpie.
I'm going to save this as a new file.
He's walking along the hedge. Hey, Maggles.
Oh, is he outside again?
Yeah.
We have a magpie that keeps coming outside our window.
Do you remember the crow?
Which crow?
When we lived in Leamington, we had a crow that would just sit. We had a little railing in front of our window, and it would just sit there and crow arr, arr, arr. But then it would after so often it would just beat its head against the window. I think it thought it was another crow, and it was just like arr,
Oh, yeah.
arr, arr.
It would just keep flying into it or something.
No, I think it would headbutt the window, peck at it.
Trying to kill us. Scary bird.
And it was just after we'd moved in.
I just want to see what the skirt looks like now if I take away the butt lines. That's why I say it's a new version, so I have the opportunity to go back if I need to.
Aline thought that I was offering to let you reference my butt, wiggling my butt at you.
That'd be amazing. Mike, put this sash on.
Never.
I need some reference. I feel like we're losing volume there in the sash. That's fair.
What's your question about apartments? Arctic. Oh. Usually in the UK and Ireland it's done by direct debit and you don't see it's just done through banks. It comes out of your account and goes straight to the landlord.
Yeah, you set up a direct debit so it automatically happens every month. Saves a lot of hassle. You know, so long as you have money coming in regularly every month, you don't have to worry about it so much.
Or I guess it's landlady. Heard it.
Yeah, that's true.
I have, however, met her husband and her son. They were fun.
Yeah, they seem nice.
You never met them?
Oh, but you told me about them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the UK and Ireland and probably Europe, landlords will use what's known as a letting agency, which is a company that will manage properties and arrange viewings for landlords if they own the property, and then you apply through the letting agency and the an apartment, or sometimes it's called colloquially as a flat or something in the UK, is just it's a whole living space that might be in the same building as other living spaces.
Yes.
Or maybe like
houses that you rent, basically houses that are entire houses where you have like rooms, kitchens, like it's just a house. And then flats are like a super compact version of that. So you have maybe a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen and a bathroom. And it'll all be on one floor. And that's a flat. And you have like big apartment blocks, which are big, massive buildings, and they have like hundreds of apartments in them, and each person will have their own apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like its own self-enclosed little living space where you get like everything you need, like a kitchen, a shower. You can sometimes have 2 bedrooms, a living room, and they're normally quite nice. And you get like stacks of them all on top of each other. Yeah, flats and apartments are the same.
Yeah, what I'm meaning is like both of them mean the same thing, but apartment might have the leaning that it's a slightly nicer place than like if you had to split, you don't split 50-50 in my head, if that makes sense. Like there's a quality bar.
You get different types, so like you can get flats where you have to go inside the big building, and then there's just loads of them and you go to yours. And there are ones where, you know, like ours actually, there are only I think 2 flats in our building. It's more like just a little house, so we have like a front door that's outside and everything. One thing I think is cool that people do is they'll convert old houses or buildings into flats. So they'll either have an old house and they'll split the floors. So instead of having 2 floors, it has 2 flats, and install a kitchen and stuff in the one which doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll do things like they'll get old churches that aren't used anymore and they'll change the churches into flats. I always thought it'd be really cool to like have a flat in a church, just because those buildings are like so beautiful with the stained glass windows and everything, and the stonework.
Your mum lives in a school.
She does. An old school that got converted into a house. Yeah. There we are. Now we've hidden the butt, we're drawing less attention to the butt now.
You reduce the texture on the butt by removing a line. Oh, nice. Ooh, nice.
You see?
Play it again, Jeeves. Cool.
Yep. The butt is no longer drawing attention to itself. And now I shall leave you. Now I've taken your butts away. I'm gonna go and start the rest of my day.
Cool. Adventure.
Thanks, Aline. Adventure. R.I.P. the butt. Oh, it's been really cool again just having you here, and it's been nice doing one in the morning after yesterday when I didn't get to do one. Looking forward to getting back into the swing of these. I'm going to try and do the 3D camera move I think tomorrow, and also maybe a bit more on the owl. But you guys have a really, really awesome day. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. You always make my morning so much fun. Like, just reading the chat has me giggling half the time anyway. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry Savio. I've only meant to go till 9. But I'll catch you guys in the chat. So see you soon. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day.
May be filled with adventure.
May it be filled with adventure. Speak to you soon. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.